Aztec for life, Ken Abels. If you're familiar with my family's history with the Aztecs, you'll know that my dad, Tom Abels, was the greatest college football fan of all time. He attended 788 Aztec games from the time he entered the state as a freshman in 1946 until his passing in 2017. On September 15, 1967, the Aztecs kicked off their inaugural season in their new home in Mission Valley with a 16-8 victory over Tennessee State. The Q was gone, of course, and Snapdragon Stadium has been built in the northwest corner of the old stadium's parking lot on land that is now part of San Diego State. Sports fans love lists, and fortunately, my dad has already done the heavy lifting in his book, Go Aztecs. So to kick off the 100th season of Aztec football, here's my list of the top 10 wins in Mission Valley from Go Aztecs, in chronological order. Number 10, Southern Mississippi in 1968. The Southerners, as they were known then, came to San Diego, leading the nation in total defense, and had just lost a last-minute heartbreaker to Alabama the week before. Less than a minute into the game, Fred Dreyer returned a Southern Miss interception 28 yards for a touchdown. Tom Nettles caught 4 of Dennis Shaw's 7 touchdown passes. The night before, a USM coach had said they wanted to score 100, but they would try to hold it down. Mission accomplished. Aztecs 68, Southern Miss 7. Number 9, Florida State, 1977. Bobby Bowden's Seminoles came to San Diego 8-1 and ranked number 13. Florida State alum and former Seminole running back Burt Reynolds drove down from Hollywood for the game. Florida State was looking to avenge their 1973 loss to the Aztecs, but Claude Gilbert and the team had other ideas. 3 touchdown passes to Ron Smith. The Aztecs took care of business handily. Final score, Aztecs 41, Florida State 16. Aztecs have never lost to Florida State. Number 8, BYU, 1986. The Aztecs and Cougars met in the final game of the season with the WAC championship and trip to the Holiday Bowl on the line. The Aztec D held the high-powered BYU offense to 167 total yards and a single field goal. Kevin Rahill kicked a 39-yard field goal with 5:27 left. It was the second of 3 games at the Q where the Aztec D held the Cougars without a touchdown. Final, Aztecs 10, BYU 3. Number 7, Pacific, the Marshall Faulk game. Marshall came off the bench and rushed for an NCAA record 386 yards as a true freshman. Marshall set 9 NCAA records in that game, 6 still stand, and overnight became the talk of college football. Final score, Aztecs 55, Pacific 34. In his 3 years with the Aztecs, Marshall was a 3-time All-American and a Heisman runner-up, and he should have been the winner. Marshall is a member of the Aztec College Football and Pro Football Halls of Fame. Oklahoma, 1996. The second game of a home-and-home with Oklahoma matched the Aztecs and the Sooners in the 3rd week of the season. Quarterback Billy Blanton threw 5 touchdown passes, 3 to Oz Hakeem and 2 to Leandro Childs. And Ricky Parker scored on a 60-yard pick 6. He still holds the Aztec career record for interception return yards with 355. Final, Aztecs 51, Oklahoma 31. Number 5, Navy, 2010. Bowling for the first time in 12 seasons, looking for their first bowl win in 41. Brady Hoke's second Aztec team earned a spot in the 2010 Poinsettia Bowl with an 8-4 record. Ronnie Hillman scored 2 second-half touchdowns, and the Aztec D shut the midshipmen out to give the Aztecs a 35-14 win. Number 4, Boise State, 2013. A year after beating the Broncos in Boise in 2012, the Aztecs went for 2 in a row. With the Broncos up 28-21 with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left, Tim Vizzi returned a Bronco punt 41 yards for a touchdown to tie the game. Quinn Kaler's 10-yard touchdown pass to Colin Lockett ended the game in overtime. Final score, Aztecs 34, Boise State 31. Number 3, Air Force, 2015. Rocky Long's 2015 Aztecs ran the Mountain West table with a perfect 8-0 record and earned the right to host the Mountain West championship game. Freshman quarterback Christian Chapman, in his first career start, was the game's offensive MVP, and Donnie Hagman's 46-yard field goal with 5:10 left gave the Aztecs a 3-point lead. Final score, Aztecs 27, Air Force 24. It was the first of back-to-back Mountain West championships. Number 2, Cal, 2016. Records broken, winning streaks begun. Donnell Pumphrey rushed for a career-high 281 yards and broke Marshall Faulk's Aztec career rushing record. Rashad Penny returned a Cal kickoff 100 yards for his fourth career kickoff return touchdown. The 45-40 victory over the Golden Bears was sealed with a DeMonte Casey interception with less than a minute to play. Since that game in 2016, the Aztecs are 7-2 versus the Pac-12. Number 1, Stanford, 2017. Ranked Power 5 opponent, brother versus brother, blackout, last-minute win, fans rushing the field. The Aztec-Stanford game featured everything an Aztec fan could ask for. The Cardinal came to town ranked number 19, and all game long it was close. After the lights went out, Christian Chapman completed all 3 of his passes. The final one, a perfectly executed play-action TD to tight end David Wells. He made the catch and dove into the end zone for the final score of the game. Cameron Kelly's interception on the final Stanford drive sealed the win. Aztecs 20, Stanford 17. Fans had been gathering around the edge of the plaza and field levels, and once the game ended, they rushed the field for the only time in 53 seasons at the stadium. So there you have it, the top 10 wins in Mission Valley from Go Aztecs by Tom Abels. I can't wait for the next victory in the new Snapdragon Stadium. Go Aztecs!